Hey, it's Mac with PriceActionTradingSystem.com, and it is Monday. It's August 21st. This will be our chart lesson for the day, and pretty good trading day. There was some. It was a fairly easy day to read. We had a nice trend down, then we had a nice trend up. Uh, Really, this is a range day. Notice how we spent probably 75 or 80% of the day within the overnight high and the overnight low. We broke lower just temporarily. So you might look at this as a reversal day because we've been coming down for the last couple of days. So, maybe this, you could say, hey, maybe this is a reversal, but we never got above the overnight high. So in the end, this is just a range day with a nice trend down and a nice trend up. So, um, you really didn't have to trade the lows that much, and you really didn't trade off the highs really either. So we never really got back to the highs, and we never really had a setup off the lows except maybe right here. And that's just, there's other reasons to take that trade. So anyway, I'm going to back out. We'll talk about these trades, and we'll wrap it up. So, but pretty good trading day. Um, Notice that we had one leg down, then we pulled back a little bit more than 50%, and so from this point you want to, once we start going lower again, you want to be looking for a measured leg, and you can see we got almost a perfect measured move there. It might be exactly, maybe off a tick. Just gonna look at it. I'm curious. It looks like it went a couple, maybe two ticks lower. So, but that's what you want to see, and notice how we reversed from there. And we had a break first and at least a couple legs down, and we hit that target and it reversed. So that was a good target for you. If you'd have got out right around that target, a tick or two in front of it, you'd have been out within a low of the within a point of the low. Actually, within two ticks of the low. When you can get out that close, I mean, you can't hardly do any better than that. So that's as good as it gets, in my opinion. But anyway, we've got the trend down, we get the break, now we're working up, we get the close outside, we don't quite get a new high, we get a reversal pattern here. Notice that high, pull back first entry, pull back second entry, and this is just the second entry right off the EMA. Uh, you're definitely not looking to go long there. Big bearish bar. There's no setup to go long, at least not on my chart. Hopefully you didn't have a nice bullish second entry here. If you did, you might have gotten burned. But it just turns out to be a failed second entry long, but you didn't quite get a new high, and you didn't push through the EMA yet, so it's a little bit suspect, but it's a trap. And so if you want to go long or short there, I'm okay with it. I think you're better off, and when it pushes on through and pulls back and it tests that trend line again and confirms it, that's not the best signal bar, but it's right off that trend line. It's a third touch of it. Um, it's coming from underneath. There's a lot of reasons like that. You figure it's probably going all the way to the lows, but lo and behold, it's good. It's easy. You got plenty of room on this move to get out, and you actually could have got more than a point on this one if you held on. If you kept a runner, you may not have done any good on the runner because it does bounce and close outside. And notice you make that double top right there, and then you come back and you test it again and look at that bearish bar. You want to go short right there. And hopefully you're going all the way down to make that measured move and make a new low and all that good stuff. And that's exactly what happens. It does come back to the trend line again. It gives you a second entry short right off that trend line again. Notice the new low. And that's the first break of that. So we're probably going to test that low again at a minimum. And so you got that second entry right there. I like going short there. Comes back to the trend line again, gives you a big bearish bar. The only reason I made this one green is because it's right into all those lows right across there, so it's a little bit suspect. Um, you figure this is probably going to make a new low, but you don't know that 100%, so that one is a little bit aggressive for that reason, and so I made that one green. Of course, it does push down to make a new low, and then you're moving up, you get a first entry, you move on through the EMA, you pull back, you get a second entry, it fails, you get a nice bullish bar. That's the setup of the day really right there. Uh, Actually, this one was, and this one. If you caught this one, that's all you needed. Or if you caught this one, that's all you needed. Because if you catch this one, you ride this all the way up the rest of the day. Any runners would have been safe. And this was a great setup. Notice it moved about a measured move, and then it comes back. First entry, comes back again. Second entry long, big reversal type bar. Go long right there. It's right off that trend line. It confirms that flatter trend line. This is a spike in a channel. Moves up, and then we come back. We try to go lower twice again. It actually is almost a little repeat pattern right here. Notice that it goes lower and turns, it goes back up the other side. Goes lower, turns, it goes back up the other side. It's a double test of this low here, 1, 2. It's a failed second entry short, so it's just a repeat pattern all over again, really, of this setup. And then you get another second entry long here, but it's a horrible signal bar, and then this is right into the high, so I'm not crazy about that one. I think you're better off to skip that one. It doesn't. Notice how we did get an overshoot there too, and notice we got a similar kind of overshoot here. So you do get a close outside. It moves higher, moving down first entry, pull back second entry long, fails. Big bearish bar. I like going short there. It actually went higher and turns and goes out the other side, so you could have gone short there or here. You don't have a lot of room there, but based on everything you see here, the close, the new eye, the reversal pattern, you can go short right there. And then notice you come up, you make that high right there, and then you come back, you test it once, you test it twice. Look at all that resistance. You get that little failed break higher, big bearish bar. So I like going short right there, right at the close. I really thought we'd come all the way back down again and test these lows again, but it doesn't work out that way. You still get an easy scalp out of it, and it bounces and it goes higher, and we're still going higher. So this may turn out to be a reversal for the day. You just have to see. But lots of good trades there. Fairly easy to see trades. This was not one of those crazy days where you get whipsawed back and forth, really. It all worked out, fairly straightforward. Your trend line's pretty much straightforward and worked out. Yeah, it was a good trading day. So hopefully y'all had a good day. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's Monday. So there was no chart lesson, or I'm sorry, not chart lesson, but I ended up taking Friday off, and so I did not do a mid-morning chart. And I was a little late getting it done this morning. I apologize, but I got busy in the trade, and I was managing my trade, and I actually did the chart lesson and forgot to send it, and I got tied up in that trade, and next thing I realized I hadn't sent it, and just about the time I sent it, I got a couple of emails saying, hey, was there going to be one today? So I apologize, it was a little late, but hopefully I'll be back on track tomorrow, and I'm going to wrap it up for the day. So this is Matt with PriceActionTradingSystem.com, and we'll see you next time.